Hi everyone, welcome to the Long Beach Real Estate Market Update for December 2024, where we make sense of the market data so you can make an educated decision when it comes to buying or selling a home. The median sales price in Long Beach was $810,000, down 2% versus the median sales price in November, also down 0.5% versus the median sales price of December of last year. During the last 30-day period, 50% of the homes sold below their listing price, while only 40% sold above. Inventory or month supply is at 2.3 months supply, down 18% from 2.8 months supply in November. But this is up 4.5% from 2.2 months supply in December of last year. The median number of days on market was 21 days in December, up 10% from 19 days in November. This is up 50% versus last December's 14 days on market. New listings are down 40% to 119, and active listings are down 20% to 422. Versus last year, both new and active listings are down 2.6 and 9.6% respectively. Closed sales took a 20% step down to 155 in December. This is up nearly 5% versus last December's 148. Interest rates continue to hover between 6.42% and 7.34%. Depending on your personal financial history and the particular loan product you choose. Are you wondering what's in store for the housing market this year, and specifically what that means for you if you're planning to buy or sell a home? Experts are constantly updating and revising their forecasts. So here's the latest on two of the biggest factors that are expected to shape the year to come: mortgage rates and home prices. Everyone's keeping their eye on mortgage rates and waiting for them to come down. So the real question is, how far and how fast? Good news is they're expected to ease a bit in 2025. But that doesn't mean you should expect to see a return to interest rates between 3 and 4%. Lawrence Yun, the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, says that we shouldn't expect rates to return to levels that low, but we can expect rates to be around the 6 to the mid 6% range during 2025. And per this chart, many other experts agree. They're forecasting rates could settle between the low and mid 6% range by the end of the year. But please keep this in mind. This will continue to change as they receive more information. Their forecasts are based on what they know right now. And since everything from inflation to economic drivers can have an impact on rates, some ups and downs are still very likely. So don't get caught up on the exact numbers here and try to time the market. Instead, focus on the overall trend and what you can actually control. Trusted lender and realtor partners will help you understand the data and what that means for your bottom line. With their help, you'll be able to see that any decline in interest rates will help lessen your monthly mortgage payment. The second factor or question is, will home prices fall? The short answer, not likely. While mortgage rates are expected to ease, home prices are projected to keep climbing in most areas, just at a slower, more moderate pace. If you average the expert forecasts together, you'll see prices are expected to go up roughly 3% next year, with most of them hitting somewhere in the 3 to 4% range. And that's a much more typical and sustainable price rise. So if you're thinking of buying this year, don't expect a sudden price drop that'll score you a great deal. While that may sound disappointing to a lot of you, focus on this instead. It means you won't have to deal with steep price increases that we saw in recent years. And you're likely to see the home that you buy go up in value after you get the keys in your hands. And that's a good thing. And if you're wondering, how is it even possible that prices continue to rise? Well, here's your answer. It's back to good old supply and demand. Even though there are more homes for sale right now than a year ago, it's still not enough to keep up with all the buyers that are out there. But I want you to keep in mind that real estate is hyper-local, and this can and will vary from city to city and even within the same city sometimes. So some markets may see even higher prices, while some markets may remain flat or even dip a little bit, depending on the inventory in that area. In most places though, prices will continue to rise. Bottom line, the housing market is always shifting and changing. And 2025 will be no different. With rates likely to ease a little bit and prices continue to rise at a more moderate pace, it's all about staying informed and making a plan that works for you. If you have any questions about anything we've talked about today or would like some data on an area outside of Long Beach, just reach out to me. I'm Brandon Pettis. See you next month.